Ooh. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone who is here in 3 dimensions, and good morning to all of our folks joining us on Livestream. It's great to be here together. I hope all of you who are here in worship or on Livestream all have an order of service so you can follow along as we worship together today. I am Vanessa Southern. I am the senior minister of the First Unitarian Universalist Society of San Francisco, and I am joined this morning by the Reverend Laura Shenham, who is our minister of congregational life, and whose oldest child is in the room today. Boing! Just to embarrass her, because as a preacher's kid, that's what you get. And we're super excited to have them here with us. And Wonder Dave, who is our worship associate for the day, and so we are really blessed. And we're also blessed by everyone else who is making this worship possible, some of whom you will hear about from Mark in a moment. But thank you to Shu Lee for working our camera this morning, woohoo! And also to Jonathan Silk, who's not only our communications director, but who is moonlighting playing drums, because, you have to take advantage of everybody's gifts. Asani Sewell is on our chat, so if you're online and you have any issues, just enter your questions on the chat, and if Asani can help you, she will, joining us from Portland. And thanks also to our sextons, to Matthias and Tony, and to Calvin is here today. We have a full crowd. To Athena for our gorgeous flowers again. To Linda Messner for coordinating all of our ushers. This is our jazz service. It is a little bit, it reminds me of like a New Orleans funeral where you don't want to end on a low note, but with joyous celebration. I feel like that's what we're doing for spring this year. Spring is about to end. We're about to officially enter summer with the longest day of the year and not too many days. But we're going to end the transition of the seasons with a splash of music and alive and celebratory of it all, which I hope is communicated in so many ways in the space today. And to do that, we have some special guests and our musicians and our choir. And so Mark Sumner, if you would introduce our guests and the program for today.
Right, when asked a couple of months ago by one of your board members if we could sing more jazz music, I thought several things. But one of them was, let me ask my family. Maybe we can. Well, 6 years ago, I took a number of my Berkeley singers, a few more than who are with us today. Raise your hands. My ex-bears over here. Yeah, yay. Welcome. These and other alumni choristers went all the way to Trondheim, Norway, to perform with the renowned composer, arranger, and singer Bob Chilcott. We were tasked to learn and perform his Little Jazz Mass. We had so much fun on that trip that with Mr. Chilcott and his music, I thought, what a great excuse to introduce that piece to my UU family. And while at it, have a mini Trondheim reunion, invite my old buddies all the way over to San Francisco, and in no time be able to say to the board, here we are, singing a little jazz music. Well, key elements of jazz include blues, syncopation, swing, and creative freedom or improvisation. Skills most of us have little experience using unless we were part of a jazz choir before. And that's what makes it this morning so exciting for us. Yes, you might hear an extra blue note, some unintended syncopation, even some swinging the wrong direction. We are a little out of our element. Just look at what a few of us are wearing today. But with safety in numbers, guided by a composer who knows how to evoke the style, and most importantly, sharing all of this with you. You, our family, on this, our last choir Sunday of the church here, we hope to be forgiven for being so daring. Adding to our excitement is the confidence gained by having in our performance family today not only my singers from the Trondheim tour, but also our own John Silk, as mentioned, on drums, our own Reverend Millie Phillips, partner Richard Saunders, a highly accomplished jazz performer on bass, Bill Gans, our own resident church pianist and 30-plus year director of the University of Berkeley's Cal Jazz Choir on piano, and to keep it in the family, Bill's roommate, Lambert Moss, is taking over for Reiko, who's here today, but he will be doing the postlude today. And I won't even use the word postlude because it's actually an important part of our service, so we hope you will stick around for that. A quick last word to you, and particularly you, my regular choir family. Thank you for the past year and all the hours collectively contributed to bring your music to Sunday mornings. Your notes today may be a bit blue, but to me they are always gold. So from me, a big jazz hand high five to all of you, not just for today's music, but also your work enhancing 30 of our worship services since September. Thank you.
Isn't there a famous jazz musician who said if you hit out the wrong note, just keep hitting it throughout the piece, and then, yeah, so try that. Just a quick COVID note, masks are not required indoors, but we encourage you to wear them if that makes you feel safer, or in fact makes you safer and more comfortable. And there are pews on the side that are labeled for masked only, so you can sit in a section where you're surrounded only by people wearing masks too. So.